Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your man Prime Time, and you already know you're on Prime Time Talk TV. And yeah, I'm back at you with another good video, and you already know the routine. Once you enter my house, wipe your feet off, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos like these. Oh man, let's go ahead and jump on into this video, shall we? How about that Devin the Dream Haney has finally been announced for the rematch with George Kambosos. Alrighty, so we didn't know whether this fight would be in the US because of him losing into his front of his hometown crowd the last time, or would it go back to Australia again? And of course, Kambosos, he had his contracts drawn up right for him. So he gets the bigger pay, another $10 million, and he gets the match back in Melbourne, Australia. Now, it's not going to be at the Marvel Theater, because that Marvel Theater was huge and humongous. So it's not going to be there. But actually, on Saturday, October 15th, it will be at the Rod Laver Arena in Melbourne, Australia. The title of this one is called Repeat or Revenge. And a lot of people are discounting and counting out Kambosos. Look, I'm not going to count out any fighter at no time. I'm not going to discount him. I'm not going to discredit him. I'm not going to say he don't have a fighter's chance to win. Because as you can see in boxing and in other sports, MMA as well, sometimes people win that we never thought would win. And sometimes people lose that we thought would win easily. Now, don't get it twisted now. I expect Devinhaney to do exactly what he did in the first fight, probably a little bit better. Because maybe, just maybe, Kambosos will be a little bit more reckless this fight to actually risk more in trying to win this fight. And I think that may be his downfall. Now, the only downfall I could see of Devinhaney is going in there with too much of a big-headedness, which I highly, and I do mean I highly doubt that. Now, with Kambosos, will he work on the things that he wasn't able to do in this fight? Will he take this tape and be able to focus on the things that he didn't do well? He didn't work a jab good at all. He didn't go to the body at all as good as he should have. And he wasn't consistent throughout the fights. And that jab that Devinhaney had, it was really nothing he could do. Now, maybe you remember he caught Devinhaney's arm and held it, which is completely illegal. But he got away with it. The referee really didn't give him no warning or nothing like that for it. And him being in Australia, I think Devinhaney is going to have to actually look out even harder for this fight right here. And he's going to have to be more cautious and on point than he ever was. And that's how I kind of see this fight playing out. I see this fight going the distance again. I see this fight, I see it developing slow, because you look at it, Kambosos coming off a loss, he's going to be cautious. Devinhaney coming off of a win from that first fight, so he's going to be cautious to not get hit with something that he shouldn't get hit with. But I do believe maybe, just maybe, Devinhaney is working on his jab and his strengths a little bit more to where he can put a little bit more punishment and beat Kambosos more decisively this time than he did the first time. And if he could somehow capture a drop or a knee or a standing 8 count, that would be the creme de la creme on this rematch for Devinhaney. Now, hey, Kambosos, you know what I mean? I got to give it to you both sides of the coin. I got to be fair. Hey, he could come out and win. He could come out and hit Devinhaney with something that Devinhaney didn't see before, an angle he didn't see before, maybe power he didn't feel before. Who knows? Who knows what Kambosos has been working on? You know, I do know that this is a dangerous fight for both fighters. As you notice, in boxing with rematches is always dangerous. You remember Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua, where Anthony Joshua lost the first one, came back, won the second one. So will we see that in this type of a fight? Or will we see Devinhaney go in and close out this show just as it should have been done before? And, you know, hey, like I said, nothing will shock me. You know, honestly, nothing will shock me. I do just want everything to be fair. I don't want to see no one get cheated. Definitely don't want to see Devinhaney go all the way over there and get cheated a second time. You know, I don't think Devinhaney need to leave it into the judges, especially the second time, because, you know, he can win by score, but who's to say they won't, you know, get him this time? You know, because we've seen far too many times to where these judges take a fight away from a fighter that actually won. And, you know, I know that is definitely a serious thought in, you know, Devinhaney's team mind, that they got to protect their fighter. They got to make sure their fighter gets an even shake, a fair shake at winning, and not, you know, oh, he win decisively on points, but the judges, oh, it's a split decision, you know, that type of thing. So, you know, we've seen that too many times to where the fighter won the fight decisively, but the judges already had another ambition in their mind, especially like that Rizzo lady from WBA boxing that's still somehow tied to boxing, which I don't know, but, you know, hey, we know why. Because her husband is tied to something, and she's, you know, sleeping with somebody that's tied to WBA, so she gets a slap on the wrist, or probably just got a phone call and say, hey, no more posting for a while. You know, that's how that goes. So I truly hope that Devinhaney can win the fight decisively, retain his titles, bring them back to the U.S., and then actually fight some other opponents in the 135 division. Or, like he said, defend it one more time and then move up to 140, because there's so many good fighters in 140 that, you know, that are begging for a fight. And I know with Devinhaney moving up to a different weight class, you know, that's going to make other fighters want to jump at him early and fast, because, you know, you don't want to give him no more traction in a new division, especially like Teofimo Lopez. He just came in and knocked out somebody. So, you know, that kind of puts the 140 division on notice. So will we see a Devinhaney soon move up to 140 this year, or will it be next year? Will he defend that Undisputed titles a few more times before he relinquishes them, or, you know, choose to move up? So anyway, you know, hey, I'm glad that they finally made this fight. It's definitely going to be a good fight. I'm looking forward to it. I definitely think that, you know, next time, Devinhaney, don't sign no more contracts like this, man. To where the champion that has it, even in loss, he gets to pick and choose and have and get everything his way. You know, I know why he did that. He did it because he knew that he could beat Kambosos. And pretty much like most fighters do, when they know they can't beat a fighter, they charge so much to fight that it will scare the fighter, or either if the fighter do fight, he's taking a loss no matter if he wins or loses, you know. And that's pretty much what Devinhaney did. He did what Hakeem Rockman did. So many other black fighters have been forced into contracts they don't like, they don't agree with, but they believe in their fighting and their techniques and their skills and their abilities and their talents to the point to where they say, you know what, I'll take the lower pay because beating you will be good for my resume. And that's what a lot of fighters have to go into. And honestly, that's why Devinhaney took that fight like he did with George Kambosos, because he knew he had the skills to beat Kambosos. And if you think about it, Kambosos, he traded or either sold those belts. So we'll see in this rematch if he can win his belts back, or if it was just the truth that, hey, you know, Devinhaney was just a better fighter. He was just a better fighter. So anyway, that's all I got for you in this video. You already know the routine when you leave my house. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos here on Primetime Talk TV. And I'm on social media everywhere. And definitely go to the website, primetimetalktv.com, and copy some merch. All right, y'all. Peace, love. I'm out.